This is a human femur, and this is also a human femur. I've always found this bone particularly interesting because of the unusual shape and the fact that it's poorly aligned. And basically this is because there's a fracture halfway down the midshaft. It's fused together really, really well. So this is a fracture that happened to somebody a long time before their death, and it's very, very well healed. The bone is really, really strong. It's very poorly aligned in that obviously it's no longer straight, and that's because the muscles, particularly the hamstrings on the back of the femur and the back of the thigh, are really, really strong, and that's pulled the bones out of place. Nowadays, if you had a femur fracture like this, you'd normally have some kind of metal pin in place to stop it being pulled out of place, or back in the sort of 40s and 50s, perhaps you'd be put into traction that again holds the end of the bone perfectly in alignment, which we don't have here. The other thing I really like about this femur is I know that this person walked around on this bone for a long time after that fracture took place. So if we look at the knee joint down here, with its area of really, really shiny bone, it's called ebonation. And that's a sign of bone on bone contact. It means that the cartilage covering the joint surface has worn away, and it's a really strong sign of osteoarthritis. Also, if we look at the femur as a whole, it's actually got quite a lot of extra bone laid down on this side. So this is basically an adaptation to biomechanical changes. So we're no longer walking on a straight femur, but one that's at an angle. This is the point that's taking all of the weight. So we're actually depositing new bone. And you can see this really clearly on the X-ray because the bone is so much thicker on this concave side compared to the outside of the bone.